All right, so the Yankees win 6-3. Oswaldo came back, went deep in the ninth. Volpe with that awesome catch to end the game. Cole, 6 innings, even with being cramping due to dehydration. So Jake Bauers, 2 bombs. Aaron Judge almost broke the wall there, catching a ball. But all in all, the Yankees win, baby. The Yankees win. So, and shout out to everybody in the chat. And then Ken Rosenthal did confirm that he was cramping due to dehydration. So did the Yankees. So that is confirmed. Our opinions of it don't really matter. It's just true. So, and again, this is what happens. Yep, pulled due to cramps, and generally the primary cause of cramping is dehydration. Yes, indeed. What's up, gang? What is good, everybody? Shout out to Joel, my consigliere, Sean, Peanut, Rose, Christopher Woods, NFV's in the house, Lorenzo, Peter Risberg's in here, Jonathan, Pari, Texas Buckeye, the King of Texas is here, Brett Anderson, David Herrera. What is up, everybody? Let's get in the smash that like button to celebrate the Yankees tying this series at 1. We got Domingo Herman coming on tomorrow, as hopefully to take this series. So I'm hoping so. But this was a good series. It's really, really good to see Jake Bauers, baby, hit those 2 shots. He's got a nice swing. He really, really does. Right now, Marast, what's up? Steven, yes, indeed. Rose, did you know you can get dehydrated even in the winter weather? Just as easily, too, as in the heat. You can. Roy Estrada's here. John Domino. Steels is in the building. What is good, Steels? Chris Woods, yeah. Lefties hit the bombs today, baby. They hit them. I love it. Mark So Saucy's in the house. LA can get humid. Yes, it can. Yeah, Joel, how you feeling, man? Cheers to you too, Steels, brother. Cheers to you too. Joel, how you feeling, man? How's recovery going? Kiki Hernandez, a butcher at short. Story. No, Boston played. Oh, wait. You're talking about Boston. Oh, yeah. Kiki. Story's injured, I think. He's been injured quite a bit since he's gone to Boston, so. Andrea, hello. How are you? Elizabeth. I thought so, too. The problem, this is why I keep saying, I don't know why the Yankees sent down Matt Crook. I think they need a second lefty to give them a different angle, a different look, because so many hitters are adjusting, figuring out Wandy Peralta now. I would really, really ask them to bring up Matt Crook and keep him up here. 2 lefties in this bullpen would be a wise idea. All right, progress. Some progress is better than no progress, Joel. So that's good, man. Cheers to you for keeping recovering well, my man. Yes, I think so too. Crook being on his team would be a good idea. Now, I'm really glad Isai, the chef, baby. I'm really glad that Oswaldo hit that home run in the ninth, man. It made me happy to see. He's having a rough time, but I also like the fact that Volpe finished that game with that awesome catch to end the game. That's a good confidence booster too. So, yeah, it was an awesome catch, Anthony, man. Freaking awesome catch. What's up, Michael Ryan? What's good, baby? Yes, indeed. GT was cramping because of dehydration. That's why they pulled him. It was confirmed by Rosenthal, the Yankees, and all that stuff. He was cramping. That's why he got pulled after 80 pitches. So, and dehydration is a real thing. Doesn't have to be 90 degrees to be get dehydrated. So, being a former professional athlete and competitive runner, I can attest to that. So, you test run after studies. This stuff is legit. You can get just as dehydrated in the winter months. So, yeah, baby. Sunil's here. Word Lifers here. Corey Jeets. No worries, Jeets. It happens, man. I mean, that's why he got pulled. So, and it was verified by multiple Yankee sources. No. Cole, I mean, if Cole wasn't cramping, he would have probably gone 8. Probably. I think so. Julietta's in the house. What is good, Julietta? Yeah, I mean, it's a great game by the Yankees. It was really, really good to see them win today after yesterday's game. Again, that that 6-run first inning off Severino killed all the momentum. But it was good to see Stanton go yard. It was good to see Donaldson go yard twice, and they purposely sat Stanton today to get a day rest. Again, he's more injury prone. They're sitting Donaldson tomorrow. They've already announced that too. So, where Volpe's on pace for a 24 home run, 19 stolen base season. 24 home runs, I'd take. I think he'll get more than 19 stolen bases, but I think he'll be fine. Volpe. I do think calling up Oswald Peraza would help his offense and his defense. Peraza he tends to complement Volpe. He tends to make him better. So they got to figure out a way to get Peraza up here. They really, really do. So, dude, I appreciate that, Anthony. I put out a YouTube short last night announcing that I wasn't going to be on. I went to a wedding last night, so in upstate New York. But I did announce it. I didn't have no computer access yesterday at all because I was driving in the car for like 4 hours. 39 stolen bases. Then that's a pretty good. 39 and 24 months. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'm telling you, Steele, it's like Shawshank Redemption, man. You gotta free the guy. Free him, man. Yeah. Free Peraza, baby. I need to get a shirt that says Free Peraza, man. I need to get one made. See what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Shoot. Home runs for Volpe. He's got 8 right now, so I wouldn't be surprised if he got 20. I mean, 20 would be fine. He got good stolen bases. He played some, I think he'll get better over time too. But I do think one of the better ways to make him better is to have Peraza up here at the same time with him. I don't want to swap him for Peraza. That doesn't really make much sense. I'd rather have them both up here, in all honesty. But that's just me. Right, Eric Wallace? Thank you, Texas Buck. I appreciate you. The king of Texas right here. I appreciate you, man. If I was able to play in the majors, I have no idea. No idea. I was a contact hitter with speed. I also played football growing up too, so I was a wide receiver. So I had a lot of speed. I also had what do you call it? A good arm in the outfield. But I have no idea. You never know how you would address. I mean, I went to a scouting combine at Bucky Dent Baseball School, and a lot of guys that were scouting trying to get to the majors. Some guys that made it to the majors, and it's a different. That's the biggest dose of reality I've ever gotten. So I have no idea. No idea, Anthony. It would have been awesome to make it though. Cole, yeah, Cole 7-0 now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Judge, man, he gave that linebacker crush to the wall right there, baby. I love it. You're going Drago here, word life, or whatever hits he destroys. Ivan Drago, I love it. I love it. Ivan Drago. That's a good one, word lifer. Yeah, 18,600 subs. We need 1,400 subs to get to 20,000. So we're on the road to 20K. So if anybody is in here that is not subscribed to the channel, I hope that you'll do that. It's greatly appreciated. And I'm going to be doing a giveaway, a 5-person giveaway at 20,000 subs too. So yes, indeed. You did Bucky Dent Spring? Yeah, out in Florida. Yeah, baby, with the mock Fenway Park Stadium. Yeah, spinning. I love it, man. I did Bucky Dent in 2000. In 2000. Oh, exactly, Billy. I mean, again, like he went deep twice yesterday. He was over 4 today. It's just, it's crazy. It's people are, that's why I said yesterday. I mean, like 2 home runs is great. It's great, get out the gate like that. But you got to give him some time. He's going to come back down to earth. And I think the next couple of weeks they're going to figure out how real of a comeback this will be. And if it's not, then maybe they will move on from him. And maybe they will call Peraza to be his replacement. I have no idea, but I think that it's too soon, too early to make that distinction just yet. But yeah, you know that too, Bill. Like the same people, just like the same folks that are calling Dominguez the next Mike Trout or the next Mickey Mantle. Some folks are calling him a bust already. The same folks that are calling Volpe the next Derek Jeter calling him a bust. Like the flip flopping is remarkable. It's remarkable. So, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So let's try to get to 100 likes, gang, if you don't mind. We got 81 folks in here. Let's hit that like button to celebrate this win. Celebrate 2 home runs by Jake Bauers, baby. Celebrate an ace performance again by Garrett Cole. So I'll take it. Oh, man. So Tyson Fury is trying to fight. He wants to fight John Jones. And if you heard that, right? I mean, boxing, it will be an interesting fight. Don't even try to UFC John Jones. John Jones will kill you. So I would not. and I don't think he would. Just like I don't think Floyd Mayweather would UFC Conor McGregor because McGregor would kill him in UFC. So take a day off. No, no. I like baseball all year round, Anthony. I don't care. I watch it on my birthday. I watch it on I watch it on all the holidays. Father's Day. I'm a dad. I want to watch baseball on Father's Day. So yeah, smack that like smack exactly. Smack those likes for your boy, guys and gals. I appreciate that. No, because a lot of people take their dads and take their kids who are dads to baseball games for Father's Day. A lot of kids will buy their dad tickets, wives and daughters, and they'll take them to Father's Day. So it's a great way to spend. Some fathers want to go to a baseball game for Father's Day, so it's why not? Why not? Yeah, Tampa is coming back to earth a little bit. Yep, I knew it was inevitable. It was inevitable, but I mean, they're still good. They're still good. So, and I think the Yankees are still finding their way because there's too much of just a rotation of players that keep coming in and out. So many injured players, man, it's crazy. So today was all Bauer today, baby, all Bowers. Today bad, baby. Yeah, the 1 day send down, Alex Cabrera gave him a kick in the ass. That's for sure. I think Fury probably beats Jones in a boxing match too, and just like Mayweather, I knew he was going to beat McGregor in a boxing match, like you know. But you flip it the other way around, there's no way. Like you and I would beat Mayweather in the Mets. Like it's just is what it is, man. So you know, and we beat Tyson Fury in the Mets too. So yep, Monsters of Herman. I have not heard that, JT, but that's awesome. Monsters episode, Herman on the moment where he meant to a wall and caught the ball. Judge. Well, he's definitely as big as Herman Munster was. That's for sure, JT. I like that. Yeah, this one's going to be interesting too because what's his name? I mean, I don't know. This is kind of a joke, but Nate Diaz, who's one of the more boxing skilled jiu-jitsu practitioners, is going to be fighting Jake Paul or Logan Paul, one of those guys. They're going to be fighting in September against you in a boxing match. So that's going to be interesting. And Nate can take a hit, a lot of hits, and he can deal them back too. So that, and he's kind of unorthodox too. So that'll be a fun fight. Yeah, Cole 7-0. 7-0, baby. Yeah. Yeah, I like Jake Bowers too. He's got a pretty swing. Pretty swing. So I don't know why he wasn't called up. I mean, Jonathan, I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure. First place. Yeah, I think the Yankees have a shot at getting in first place by July. I think so. I think so. Peraza, I mean, he's definitely earning himself another shot. So I think a lot of it's gonna depend on how well Josh Johnson does in the next couple weeks as to whether they are willing to eat his deal if he's not and bring up Peraza. Just you know what I mean? I hope so. I hope they're in first place by July 5th, Anthony. Man, I really do. Red Sox lost in part two would have made this more interesting. So did they beat Tampa twice, Julieta, today in a doubleheader? Yeah, yeah. See, this is the type of thing where he used to give up these big innings. Now he buckled down, he had 2 on, and he got out of that. So that's kudos to Garrett Cole for that, Michael Ryan. So yeah, I really like that he did that too. So I'm glad you pointed it out. All right, we got 50 likes, 81 people here. Anybody that hasn't hit that like button, if you don't mind, let's try to get to 100 likes if you can. There's ways just to celebrate this win, and the Yankees kind of getting back on track here. And again, a healthier Yankee team will be a bit more dangerous Yankee team. So they have more guys to come back. Stanton is playing tomorrow. Donaldson is sitting tomorrow, as far as we know right now. That was confirmed earlier by the team. So, private with your boxing coach, nice. Yeah, sometimes you got to do that, NFE. It's all good. It's all good. If Cleveland came to you and say we will want to trade Shane Bieber, and they asked for Peraza and 2 good prospects, I don't know. I mean, I would. For a year and a half of Shane Bieber, if it was 2.5 years, I would say yes. But a year and a half, I'm not. I don't feel comfortable giving up Peraza. I would give up Dominguez, but not Peraza. But it would probably cost 3 good prospects. Yes, 3 top 15, something like that. Personally, I would not give up Peraza. Not for a year and a half of Bieber. Probably Michelle. Catch up to Tampa before. Catch up or get really close to them before the All-Star break. I do think that, Michelle. So I do think one way or the other they will be closer. So yeah, same NFE. I know they were supposed to have some Paul brother versus Mike Tyson. I don't. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? It's gonna be embarrassing for the Paul brother. I mean, it's, you know. Yeah, the Yankees do need to be Tampa. David McCutcheon, thank you so much, my man. I appreciate that. Hello to you too. It's always good to have you. I appreciate your dono too, man. Yeah, man. It's a great win. Hit the like button, gang, if you don't mind. Yeah. Let's try to get them likes up. Always a pleasure, David, man. Thank you for your generosity, man. I appreciate that. Well, that's the thing too, Andre. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad he hit that home run yesterday, but he tends to be cold for a couple of weeks when he comes off the IL. So the home run was to me a nice surprise, but don't be surprised if he goes in one for the next 20. It just happens with him on a regular basis, unfortunately. So, which is one reason why I would have kept him up in AAA, or AA, and then AAA, play more games there. I would have given him like a week or two of rehab games to let him get his timing back. So, all right, Boston Rays split the doubleheader. Okay, so the Yankees pick up a half a game. All right, I'll take that. No, I pick up a game actually. Excuse me. So, no, actually half a game. Yeah, half a game. Too good for you. Yeah, I'm with you there, Stephen B. I'm with you there. Cole looked good too. Yeah. I mean, Praza needs to be up here. He really, really does. Oswald Praza is just too good. Diaz, I mean, I hope so, Corey. I like, and they're crazy, the Diaz brothers, but those guys are legit jiu-jitsu rollers. Second down and third down. I think they're both very, very good. Yeah, Shane Bieber and Marcus Stroman's name I mentioned. Yeah. If you're gonna go after Marcus Stroman, go after him and Cody Bellinger at the same time. Get your outfielder, get your starting pitcher, and turn it into a bigger trade. That's what I would do, NFE. Shane Bieber will cost more by himself than Stroman and Bellinger together. So I would try to do the multiplayer thing with the Cubs if possible, NFE. That's what I think. And I think you can get Stroman and Bellinger for that. Now Stroman's got a little bit. He might be a little bit of beef with the Yankees, but because the Yankees didn't sign him in free agency and blah blah blah. So, but he can't veto a trade. So he does have an opt out. So I think you'd have to find out whether he's going to exercise it or not. But that's the one I would consider. But Stroman and Bellinger would be a nice multiplayer trade. What do you think? What do you think about that, NFE? What's your thoughts? Thank you, Andrea. Appreciate that very much. Yeah, I was, Corey. Press conference, yes. I think it'll be a fun fight. I think I think Diaz will surprise Paul quite a bit. He's very unorthodox. Very unorthodox. If they do find a trade for Donaldson, I think they would take it, Jonathan. I really, really do. Joel, my consigliere, thank you very much, man. Thank you, sir. All right, 54 likes. Can we get 6 more to 60? Yeah, I mean, Stroman and Bellinger would probably be that'd be a big trade for the Yankees if they can get both. But Stroman, I mean, again, he's outspoken. He's got a mouth, but he's durable and he's pretty productive. So you add him to that rotation, I think he'd be a nice addition. Yeah, tomorrow's an 8 o'clock game, Sunday night game of the week. So it'd be like a 10:30 or 11 p.m. Eastern live stream or something like that. Joel, thank you again, my man. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. My consigliere, Betty. My consigliere. Giolito and a reliever from the White Sox would be a good another package trade, Sean. I'm actually working on trades with multiple different teams, a bunch of trade videos for the Yankees. So I hope that you're all looking forward to that one because those are going to be fun. So those are going to be fun. And yeah, I mean, Michael, that's one reason. Like I would, if you can get Stroman and Bellinger, Bellinger will give you that lefty versatile hitter, and Stroman will just give you that. That's another arm in a bullpen, and another arm in a rotation. So, but I agree. We need more versatile type hitters. But I think also think another starter would be wise. But the price tag on Bieber is going to be astronomical. So, you know, Yankee fans feels like Yankee fans and Mets fans are different, Kobe. But I totally understand what you're saying, Kobe. It's a good point. Yes, he did. Captain broke down that wall, Julieta. Smashed that sucker right down. He was like, "Get out of the way. You get out of the way when the train's coming through, man." You know what I mean? What did I think of Donaldson last night? I mean, it was good. I mean, but again, I don't know because then he was 0 for 4 today. Came back down to earth today, winked the man. But I mean, it's nice to see. Just like Stanton was nice to see him go deep as well. But again, it's I think the more long-term product, and we need to see what they're going to be like over the next week or 2 or 3, which will give us a better idea, I think, of what maybe what to expect from them moving forward. All right, 56 likes. Maybe we can get to 70 likes. And a female, love having you on the live streams too, man. Oh, these, I mean, we got awesome. This community right here in the 161 Mafia is the best community out there, man. I really, really, really love being here with you guys and gals. I really do. Yeah, I mean, well, exactly, Sunil. He'll have that one killer game, and then he'll disappear for a couple games. One killer game. It's just like Abreu in the bullpen. He'll like dominate for 3 games, and he'll suck for 4. And it's just kind of like, dude. It's just up and down. Now, for those of you who haven't heard, Brian Weber's on the IL today. When they interviewed him, he said he had discomfort in his elbow, discomfort in his forearm. That's generally a Tommy John type conversation. He got an MRI, and I wouldn't be surprised if they diagnosed him with some kind of UCL problem, and he might need Tommy John surgery. I'm hoping that's not the case, but I will get that news out to you immediately when that comes out. But I have a feeling it's potential Tommy John for Ryan Weber, which would suck. But even though they have enough bullpen depth to kind of offset that, but that's why I think it should be out. What do you call it? Get another reliever at some point at the deadline. So Stanton's not hurt, Tiffany. He just had the day off. He's got a day off. He's playing tomorrow. Donaldson's sitting tomorrow. So glad you're a Yankee fan too, Michelle. Yeah, we love this team too. You and your husband. That's awesome. I love it. Yeah, Stanton's back. Yesterday was his first game back. He went deep too, which was great. Stroman's a hot like Donaldson, Batista. Oh yeah, Batista. Batista was one of the more feisty ones. One of the more showboaty ones too. Closer and a starter, I would agree, Sean. I would agree. It's true. Kind of like the porn trolls. They come here, sting us a little bit like bees, and then they disappear for a while. They can't get enough of us. I mean, this is by far the most handsome and beautiful Yankees community out there. I know it. By far the best looking, Yankee fan group out there on the web. So I know it. No. And we have the modesty and the charm and the charisma to back it up. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Evening, Chris Schmidt. What it cost to get Bellinger? I mean, I would move Oswaldo. I would move maybe Trey Sweeney and Everson Pereira. Those 3. If you can get those 2, those 3 are worth giving up. I would think so. Oswaldo, and it'll be a tough one, but Bellinger is better head than Oswaldo. We have other guys I think who can. Now, if Oswaldo stays, if you can get him without giving up Oswaldo, then shoot, you do that. But I have a feeling you're going to give up some. You're going to have to give up a couple of the solid prospects for Bellinger and a Stroman. But that's a trade worth pursuing, I think. And you'd see what you have to give up for him. But yeah, Bellinger is a lefty, Davey. Yes, he is. Hey, Ed, there he is. There he is. Ed Matera's in the building. Yeah, I mean, relative. I mean, it'll be an aggressive price, but That's a good return for the Yankees. They would be addressing two needs. You know what I mean? So the NFV, I think it would be if they could pull off a trade like that, man, and get like a high end reliever at some point in a separate trade. Woof, I'd be pretty happy with the Yankees. If somehow San Diego falls out of it and you get a Hater or Devin Williams, like get it to me. Or Scott Barlow, who's now available again from the Kansas City Royals, their closer. He's available now too. So if they did something like that and they got a reliever, they'd be a hell of in much better shape for the playoffs. Bar Harbor, Maine, nice. Ed. Get some lobster, man. Some lobster rolls. Get some New England clam chowder up there. Oh, you get the good stuff up there. And I'm with you too, Mark. I think Nate Diaz will destroy Jake Paul. Giolito's another one too. I'm telling you, man. I feel like Giolito and Bummer, Giolito and like Crochet or something like that. Giolito and Joe Kelly. Be a nice, be a nice trade for the Yankees. So, and again, that's what I'm saying. No, I didn't hear anything about that, Anthony. Mm-mm. Sucks. Yes, it does, Ed. This one makes up for last night. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Platinum glove for Judge Tuchon. Yeah, yeah. Give him the Arnold Schwarzenegger Commando Award too for breaking that wall. You know, I'm Commando. I'll be back. We got 95 people in here. Maybe we can't get to 100 likes, gang. If anybody in here hasn't hit that like button, I mean, do me a favor and hit that like button. Let's try to get to 100 likes as quickly as possible. And it's greatly appreciated. It's always helpful on the live stream, so I thank you for that. Okay, call. Yeah, Rodon's coming soon, Michelle. So we keep hearing good things about Rodon's progress. And Matt Blake, they asked him today, said they plan on getting him in front of live hitters in a week or so. So he's building up his arm strength, so which is good. Now, my youngest is 11 months, and then I have a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old. 3 girls, Michael. Yankee, not yet Yankees dress. Yankee onesie, yes. Not yet a dress. My girls all have Yankee t-shirts, too. Yeah, and Yankee jackets. That's right, baby. K traveled, I'm not sure, Tiffany. Probably. Probably they usually do. So, I mean, I think they were in Seattle, so I'm guessing they're probably out here as well on the West Coast. I know Meredith Marakovitz was there and some of the other folks, so I'm guessing he's probably there too. And Stroman's definitely cheaper than Bieber. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I think Stroman would be like a number 3 here or 4. Like add that type of guy who's durable and can give us length. That's a guy that the Yankees could use. So no doubt. Yes, triple for DJ. And if you got that right, I like that too. Displaying some of that leg and aggressive running. Got that right. We got 69 likes. So we need 31 to get to 100. So Giolito or Stroman, I would try to do multiplayer trades. I mean, I would want Giolito and a reliever from the White Sox, and I would want Stroman and Bellinger from the Cubs. Depending on the reliever, I mean, that's a tough one. I'm right down the middle, NFE. If I would do Stroman and Bellinger over Giolito and a reliever. I really would. And again, Stroman's, they're relatively young, but Stroman's got a little bit more fire in his belly, and I think it's a suitable quality for the Yankees environment. Yeah, they're coming around little by little, Yankee Mike, right? They are. Uh, yeah, John Sterling, he's been having some health problems. He has to. Not yet. He hasn't started his official rehab assignment. Not yet, Davey. He's building up bullpens. He's building up his pitch count. His official rehab assignment is when he'll go play in games. So that he's projected back the first week in July. So we'll see if that still happens. So we do look marvelous, Steels. Marvelous. Yeah, damn right, Steels. We do, man. So a couple weeks for Rodon. Julieta. My pleasure, Otogani. Otogani, for those that don't know, a senior student that's not a sensei. So any high level brown or black belt that's not an instructor in the Korean or Japanese arts. It's otogami. Then you have other. You have dans, like a gup is below black belt, a dan is black belt and up. So just be martial arts specific. Rodan, a couple weeks. Couple weeks. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Billy. This is true. This is true. I mean, that's why you're the stud you are, Billy. You know what I mean? That's why the stud you are. You're the stud you are. That's right. They don't need him. That's why we haven't had him in a while because they're realizing, damn, these guys are really charming and handsome. Like we're never gonna get these guys. I mean, it's just Billy. See what I'm saying? If Rodon comes back and pushes his ability, shoot. Yeah, if Rodon comes back healthy, and Severino stays and is healthy and dominant, different ballgame, different team. All right, 72 likes. We need 28 to get to 100. 73. We need 27. Yeah, Bellinger's still pretty solid. He's got a coming back to being the player he was. Not an MVP level yet, but better than he was last year. Heck of a lot better, Bellinger. So he's coming back, Lorenzo. How far he comes back, we don't know yet, but he's better. Bellinger plays for the Cubs right now, Michelle. He signed with the Cubs, I think a 2-year deal. On a pretty reasonable contract, too. No. Yeah, he made some mechanical adjustments to his swing, Kobe. That's right. Yes, he did. Barlow would cost a hefty price. Yeah, but he's a free agent in 2025. He's got a year and a half, but he wouldn't cost as much as Bieber. But he would cost, yes. No doubt about it, Jonathan. Who would I give up for Bellinger and Gio? Oh, those are two separate trades. I would give a decent amount. A decent amount. You probably have to give up Oswaldo. You probably have to give up Trey Sweeney. Probably Everson Pereira. I mean, those are two separate trades, but it depends on what one team would want. So, New York baseball guy Cole was cramping due to dehydration, so they took him out after 80 pitches and 6. So that's why Cole taken out. Otherwise, he would have been in there. Yeah, he was cramping due to dehydration. All right, 25 likes to get to 100. Yeah. Break that green monster. That's right. Yes, Father Clay played for some of the championship Yankee teams. Clay Bellinger, baby. Mm-hmm. His velocity was down almost 3 miles an hour, Billy. That's right. That's right. So it's important to keep an eye on that. It's important to keep an eye on that. So that's why I said he should be considered as if he becomes back productive and healthy and he starts to pitch well, I would consider trading him. The last thing I want is for him to shut down and get hurt in September. The Yankees can't use him at all. I'd rather get a reliable pitcher. So, and we need as much reliable as we can. Cole's not hurt, in your opinion. It was just cramping due to dehydration. That's normal. He's not hurt. Baseball will move away from full. I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe, David. Yeah. I mean, back in the day, like, they would have, closers throw 2, 3 innings every time if the starter wasn't going 7, 8, 9 innings. So, like Goose Gossage was like a 2 or 3 inning guy every time out. And he would complain that the, closer now only throwing 1 inning. So, like, he would actively go out and, bash a lot of these folks, Goose Gossage, for that. Saying they're not as tough, they're as durable. And again, Goose Gossage was a gigantic dude, too. But that's the way he was back in the day. But Mariano Rivera, he can come in and throw 2, 3 innings, and at any point in time, which he did a lot. So, but yeah, I mean, I totally get what he's saying. But at the same time, it's a different game now, and it's so much more athletic nowadays. So it's completely different. Yankees intelligence department returns fantasy. Rodon got close enough and be close to the door in the playoffs. No way. Juliet, yeah. I mean, I need him healthy for the summer, so he can build himself into. But one thing if he comes back healthy, he's got a fresh arm. I like a fresh arm, Rodon. Yeah, I'm curious, Sunil. I mean, but if you can get Bellinger without him, why not? Yeah, Cole's not hurt, so which is good, which is really good. But he's 7-0 now, though. But we already told you, New York baseball guy, he was cramping due to dehydration. He had to come out after 6 innings. This is not a Boone thing. This is no making fun of Boone doesn't change it. Any manager would have taken him out after and this was confirmed by Ken Rosenthal and the Yankee people. He had to come out because he was cramping in his legs after 80 pitches and six. So I mean, any manager would have taken him out. Yeah. Yeah, Sevy. I mean, Sevy had a bad first inning yesterday, so he kind of settled down after that. But he didn't make it very far yesterday. The two kids started liking the Bo Sox. They're not gonna. I mean, if they like the Boston Red Sox, I'm gonna be heartbroken, Davey. I'll tell you that. I will be heartbroken. My wife's a Phillies fan, so sometimes I say go Phillies, but I could take that. I'm not offended with liking the Phillies. If they Boston Red Sox me, man, I'll be hurt. I'll be hurt. Stanton and Torres to the Dodgers for Walker Bueller and prospects. I don't think the Dodgers would ever do it, Lorenzo, but shoot. Man, that would be kind of crazy, Lorenzo. It would be. It would be nuts. I'm not sure. I I have a trade video coming out with the Dodgers, Lorenzo. I think you'll find it interesting. I think you'll find it. And Stroman is a bulldog, Mark. Yes, I give him that. He's got a big mouth. Oh yeah, Channel 11. Yeah, yep, yep. And then the Mets used to be on Channel 9. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, I like Sterling too. I like Sterling UK. Closest Yankee coming back from the IL. Well, now the next one up probably be Bader. Probably. I mean, Greg Allen's on a 10-day. Yeah, I think Bader probably the first one back. Hmm. I think they'll keep Cabrera until Bader or Allen come back. So. Hmm. Yeah, man, running through that wall. Herman Munster style baseball guy. 84. We need 16 likes to get to 100. Can we get there? Anybody who hasn't hit that like button, let's get us over 100. No, I'm gonna wrap it up in a couple minutes. Yeah, WPX 11, and then it was WWOR, I think Channel 9, if I remember correctly. Ego for porn is too strong. Yeah. What would I do with Severino? I already said. I mean, if you can get a trade partner, I would trade him. I don't think they're going to re-sign him this offseason, and I would try to get some value back for him. Seriously, you know, that's what I would do, and I would try to replace him in the rotation. Try to get a pitcher for Torres, like, and and again, like I said, I mean, this is my opinion, but you trade Torres and you trade Severino, the team is not going to collapse. It's not the same thing as moving Judge and Cole. The team is not going to collapse at all. So, will Judge beat his previous? I don't think so, Corey, but you never know. And that line drive home run he hit today, he's got 19 right now. So, I think Pete Alonso's still leading with 20, right? So, you never know. You never know. Cubs and Giants, nice. Tiffany, who's winning? Yeah, Oswaldo and Oswald. I know. Yes, dehydration is very real. Very, very real. 100% NFE. Yeah, I like Susan too. Sean Waldman and would I trade for Edwin Diaz, brother? I mean, I would, but you're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to give up a haul for him. One of the bigger hauls in any trades. So expansion team video. There, two teams. Yeah, that's what they're talking about, Anthony. They're working on two more expansion teams. I don't know exactly when, but that was part of the last CBA to agree to get two more expansion teams in here. So I would expect it to happen within this next collective bargaining agreement. Rodon will take pressure off Cole. Yes, he will, Texas. I would. I could. 100% agree with you, Texas. Yeah, Pedialyte. Yeah, just keep drinking water too. Always drink your fluids. Yeah, I was happy for Oswaldo today too, Juliet. I was really happy to see him get that. He had some pep in his step too when he did it. So, and Nathan is in the house. Nathan Ramachandra. All right, my man, Nathan. Nathan and if you haven't seen Nathan's channel, please go take a look at his channel. Nathan was kind enough to let me be a part of his interview with Andres Chaparro. Yes, we interviewed him with AJ Przinsky recently too. He's been kind enough to let me be part of that stuff. So I thank you, Nathan, for that. And again, some of the best content videos out there. Take a look at Nathan's channel, and whether it be interviews, talking about me, and he goes everywhere. He interviewed Donaldson, he interviewed Stanton on the rehab assignments in AA. So please support Nathan's channel as well. But Nathan, man, thank you for coming on, brother. I appreciate you. And let's go freaking Yankees. That's right, baby. That's right. Yes, indeed. Nathan's in the house. All right, my man. All right, we got 89 likes. We got 11 likes to get to 100. Let's get to that 100 like barrier, gang. You can't blame Boone for Cole's cramps. That's not the way it works. Yeah. Camping, Sean. I mean, I like camping without the bugs. I'll be, I'm not a bug guy, Sean, but I mean, Vermont tends to be a little bit cooler for the most part, so it's not something I'm averse to. I would do it again if I can have, less bugs, but I don't know if my daughters would enjoy it. I'm really curious. My wife has done camping. I've done camping, but I mean, thank you for that intel. I like Vermont is really cool. Vermont is really cool. Vermont's pretty. All right, 10 likes to get to 100. All right. Yeah, Bellinger. I mean, I think he'd have some good value here. August 1st is the trade deadline, T. Drake. August 1st. Yeah. Bader and Allen we could use. Ninth inning breaking bats. I didn't see that, Brother Bill, but that sounds kind of entertaining. I think so too. The rehab assignment for Harrison Bader. I would agree, Nathan. Maybe you'll get a chance to talk to him too. Because this time I just hope he's comes back healthy. We need Bader. His energy, his contact bat, his speed, his aggressiveness. I miss Bader. I really do. So I'm really looking forward to getting him back. And I wonder if this makes the Yankees a little more hesitant in terms of giving him an extension. He's got to show that he can stay healthy, right? So I really hope that he does after this point. So, but Bader, I mean, I like him on this team. All right, 96 likes. We got 4 likes to 100. All right. Well, exactly, Bill. Trading Sevy or Glaber is not raising the white flags. It's not going to sink the team. So, I think, yeah, T. Drake, a lot of the porn bots, I think, are on the IL. And then we got some Tommy John. We got some rotator cuff people. So, waiting to see when these guys and gals recover and come back here. That's my update right there on the bots. So, they disappear, right? They just disappear on us. And, it's disappointing. Like, where's the love, man? Where's the love? Shoot. Seabean and Mania should get with Cashman to make a trade that is good for Montez. We'll see, Judo. We'll see, my friend Mazel Tov, my man. Shalom. I'm really curious. I think they're getting ready for the draft now in a couple weeks. And that's where Seabean's wheelhouse and Mania too. So they, I think they're gonna be. I hope they contribute a lot, and I hope they draft a lot of pitchers this year's draft. It's a pitching heavy draft, and so is pitching heavy free agency this year too. So, but I think they need to get a lot of pitching depth in the minor leagues in the system. So we got a couple, but not enough. Not enough. 2 teams should be Portland and People keep saying Montreal linked them, man. I'm really I'm curious about that, but I wouldn't mind. I really wouldn't mind. Nathan, man. It's my man right there, Nathan Ramachandra. 99 likes. All right, we got 100 likes. We hit the 100 like barrier, gang. Thank you. No, there's no generally don't get an IL stint on. He was just cramping because he was dehydrated. He might get an IV post game or something like that too. So, but they'll get the fluids back in him. Yeah, we hit the hundo barriers, Billy, and a fee. Get some rest, brother. Thank you for coming on and hanging out with us. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be live streaming tomorrow night to hopefully celebrate a series win, man. Oh, yes, thank you, gang, for all the likes. We're much appreciated. Yudo Cole had to come out of after 6 innings. He was cramping due to dehydration, so they took him out. So my guess he's probably getting an IV or got an IV already. So he was cramping in his legs because of dehydration. But had he not done that, I think he would have gone 7 or 8 innings. That's for sure. George Ace in the house. What's good, George H? Shout out, my man. Yeah, I will wrap this up in a minute or two. Hoping for Torres to get traded to the Dodgers during the series. Yeah, don't be surprised during the series. Oh, Peanut, that would have been crazy, right? Trade Torres to the Dodgers and call it. I mean, I think the logical move at some point they have to look and see what they can get for Torres. And I think they can get a lot. He's the most tradable asset with the most value here. And again, Peraza seems to me be the most credible replacement, or that can step into Torres' shoes. And I think he's one of the guys that can make Volpe better while he's up here. So Volpe tends to play well when he's around Peraza, and so that right now, I would not be offended if they move. And again, if I'm going to trade Torres, I'm not. You got to get some value back for him. You're not going to just move him just to make a roster spot available. So you got to get some value. So Nathan, hop on, dude. Hop on, brother. Yeah, hop on, dude. Let me see if I can get Hang on. Hang on. Let me take a. Hang on, guys. Let me see if I can get you on, Nathan. I'm gonna get you this here. Give you the link here. Yeah. So I'm not really worried about Cole. I'm not worried. I'm gonna send you the link right now, Nathan. So if you want to hop on, you're more than welcome to, my man. It'd be wonderful having you on. All right, man. I just sent it to you. The link to the stream. Where's the love? Exactly, Julieta. Where's the love, baby? Come on. Padres. So I would watch out for Kobe. Like if they completely fall out of a contention, they might trade some pieces by the deadline. They might. So 'cause I know that we're trying to extend Juan Soto. They're trying to extend Josh Hader, but if they keep falling off, I don't know if they're going to be able to do that or wanting to do that. So, but both of them are good. So Hunter Green. I don't know if the Reds would do that, Lorenzo, but it would be kind of fascinating proposal. That's for dang sure. So yeah, man. What else we got here? 200 like it's happened before, Anthony. We've gotten that several times. When I did the trade deadline live stream last year, we got like 1,000 likes, something like that. That was a killer video. That was a killer video. We've gotten 200 likes recently too. So I could see Glaber to the Diamondbacks, Isai. You could get some some value back for him from the Diamondbacks. I could see that. So Domingo Herman starting tomorrow, Jonathan. Domingo Herman. You just have to stay put with Pat Sevy Torres for now. Well, I think once they find out, Rodon will give them more clarity as to what they can do with Sevy. Um, Torres, I'm not as hesitant to do that yet. I think that we have Peraza here and a replacement for him, so I wouldn't be afraid to move Torres. But I do think you make a good point. I do think they will wait until we get some more clarity on Rodon to decide what they're going to do with Severino. D-Rod's in the house. What's good, man? Strong Woods is here too. Yeah, the crew. All right. Yeah, Montreal's a ball city. I wouldn't be surprised if they brought him back just in a better stadium. Yeah, Torres is the most, I think, tradable, uh, tradable player that they have. Bowers is one of their prospects. Strong Woods. He's in their farm. So they've had Bowers here. He's been here for about a year now. He was with some other teams, but the Yankees signed him on a minor league deal, and he's been hitting the ball like crazy in the uh, what do you call it? Since he's been here, so he's been killing the ball. It depends, Anthony. It depends when it is. It's usually at night, but sometimes, well, I'll get it when I can fit it in appropriately. So, and we got a special guest here. We have Nathan Ramachandra joining
Yo, what up,
the
Jason?
party. Nathan, what's good, man?
What's up, Jason? How you been?
All right, man. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, dude. So, what's your take on how you feeling about this team now? Better
Oh,
than you did the first month?
I feel more confident now, but the funny thing is when we get players back, players end up going on the IL again. Like for example, um, Greg Allen. Who was the other person? His
Harrison
name?
Bader.
Yeah, Bader, and then there's another one, a pitcher. I think we
Well, Ryan Weber today.
yeah, Ryan Weber. Yeah.
They interviewed him today, and they said he had discomfort in his elbow and his forearm.
Uh,
That's generally it worries me about Tommy John.
Yeah,
So
it's just crazy. Like whenever you get players back, but I feel more confident now with the team because I feel like they're playing with the more energy, and I
yeah,
feel like they're playing together as a team now. And you can tell from the first part of the season to now that the first part was just like a struggle. And they didn't know the chemistry wasn't there, but now you can see the chemistry coming along. And I'm happy to see Oswaldo Cabrera hit that big home run, and I feel like that was the best moment from tonight
he
was the
need,
home run. And mhm.
yeah, he needed that, man. Oh man, I,
It's
it's you're right too. Like they've been calling up the right players for the most part, and they're not hesitating to call up players either. So, which is a good thing. Now we got a lot of guys hurt. That everybody knows that. So, but they're getting some production. I wish they would have kept up Crook. I worry about them only using Wandy Proth is the only lefty. So I think Matt Crook would be a good idea. And if you give him a couple different angles from left and side, because I think hitters are starting to figure out Wandy Peralta a little bit.
the Matt Crook. Funny. He's a great. By the way, great story on Matt Crook. I had the opportunity to interview him when we covered Scranton. I think it was like last month. I interviewed him last month at Scranton, and his number. He improved his numbers. His velocity went up, and his pitching. He's using all his pitches now, pretty much. So he's a great weapon to have, and I like the one thing I have against Boone is that he doesn't use whoever we call up or the pitchers he has. He doesn't utilize them.
They
He
didn't
just
use Crook once when he was called up, not once, and I think they should have. Like,
it was a waste, and
mhm.
I feel like Boone needs to whatever weapons they give them, he needs to use them and
Yep.
see what he got because you have all these pitchers are getting called up. It's just crazy how the player movement this year for the Yankees has been outrageous.
Mhm.
I see it firsthand, and we can't like the Yankees always and sometimes the what do you call it? It goes crazy at Somerset or Scranton where they have to wait till the Yankees make it official, and it's just the player movement is outrageous for them, and I feel like they don't use them. It's a wait they go to waste and they end up being called back down. And Matt Kruk is ready for the majors again. I feel like he needs to pitch there, and Boone. And the one thing I have against Boone is that he doesn't use them the right. He doesn't use them. He just goes to the same leverage pitchers. But the Yankee fans want to see a a new like a breath fresh air. I mean, breath of fresh air and new what do you call
New
it?
blood. New
Yeah,
blood.
new blood. There you go. Yeah,
I mean, Crook, he has a 1.05 ERA, averages 18 strikeouts per 9 innings.
yeah.
That's like, I mean, that's like astronomical.
It's just,
So that's
it's
the
just
type of guy you call him up for that reason, right?
mhm.
So,
This is crazy. I mean,
oh my God.
um, but today was a big win. We needed this win, and I feel like now the rubber match coming up, and I'm hoping that Garrett Cole is okay. Obviously, the heat played a part to him, and
Yeah,
he needs to hydrate. He needs to hydrate a lot now.
he's been in his legs for
Yeah.
hydration. So I think he'll be fine. They're probably giving him an IV already. So loading him up with fluids and all that stuff, putting some vitamins back in him into the fluid stuff. But again, it's like I said this before, it doesn't matter if it's 90 degrees, 50, you could still be dehydrated, even in the winter months. People
Hmm.
get dehydrated. So, and it's being a former competitive athlete, I'm like firsthand experience of this stuff. I used to get dehydrated in January when it's freaking cold, and get dehydrated in August when it's super hot. So it happens no matter where you are. And again, you got pitching. He pitches with high intensity, right, high energy, and
Yeah.
you know, it happens. So
And how about Jake Bauers, man? The 2 home runs, and this guy is unbelievable. And
yeah,
also Aaron Judge going at it again with the home run. And it's just I feel like now this offense is starting to come
so
together. And I can't. Now Yankee fans. Yeah, I was listening on 90.7 ESPN. They were bashing Volpe all day today on the thing. Give him this kid a chance, man. This kid is he's
yeah.
a bright young man, and we've seen it firsthand. We with Somerset, we interviewed him at Somerset, and he's still young and developing. And give him a chance because um,
He'll be fine.
and they even told him in the video where in the I don't know if you saw when he got called up. They told him you still need the development, but you're gonna do it with us, not the minors.
Yep, but we told him that.
He's going nowhere, and that's what I like about it because now they're going to work with him. They're going to make sure what's going on to see what's going on.
Mhm.
They're going to get it right, and this kid is smart enough that he's going to learn quickly and turn it around. And I believe in Volpe. I love this kid, man. This kid, I like seeing him in Somerset and then at Scranton a little bit, and it's crazy. It's just his growth, and he's in a obviously he's a rookie, but he's in a still growing, but he'll get there. He just have to take some time.
That catch he made at the end of the game was a great confidence builder. And like the fact is too, like I think at a certain point, a lot of pressure was put on him, and you had underperforming teammates in the majors that made I think a little bit tougher for him. But like, which is one reason I think Oswald Peraza needs to come. I don't think sending Volpe down and bringing up Peraza is the idea. I want Peraza and Volpe here
Mhm.
together. He tends to play better when Peraza's in the lineup too, on the field, at the plate, like so. And again, I think Peraza should be the shortstop. My personal opinion.
Mhm.
He's the best defender in the whole entire organization. I would move Volpe to second base, and I would not wait 2 years to do it. I would do it now and
Hmm.
let them get used to playing together on the field. And
Yeah.
I think it would help maximize Volpe's skill set and maximize Peraza's skill set. And then you have elite defenders on the corners, and I think the infield defense would be very good. And again, you get like for Volpe, and Peraza similar aggressive hitters with speed. They still
Yeah.
basically drive the ball. So I think it would be a wise idea at some point. So I'm hoping that Peraza gets another chance in the near future.
No,
And I hope they stay with him when they do
he's
it.
been killing it in AAA. 10 home runs now for Peraza. He's been hitting the ball. And that's a hot take for you, by the way, with Volpe going to second. That's a hot take, and um, I feel like, yeah, that's an interesting idea by you putting Volpe second and then Peraza as shortstop. And I wonder who's the third baseman. Third baseman. You think? I mean,
DJ. If Donaldson's here. If he's not here, it's DJ. DJ is elite defensively. He doesn't have the range as well as Donaldson, but he's elite
or what?
defender at the corner. At the shortstop, you need to be both elite both
Yeah.
directions. Peraza is that. You know, he's shown to be pretty good defender too. DJ. So I would have him at third and Rizzo at first. So,
So why not have
mm,
why not have our friend Chaparro on here?
well, I mean,
He,
if you can get Chaparro up here, yeah, heck yeah,
hey,
shoot,
he's been doing good too in Scranton.
yeah.
Oof.
That's our guy, man. We need him to we need him to get a chance to come up here, man. He's tearing the cover off the ball. So
Yeah.
like, I mean, I want to see him up here in the majors. And if he gets called up, I'm going to go to his game. That's for
Mhm.
damn sure. I'll be there.
Mhm.
So, uh, and again, but to me, Peraza at short, Volpe at second is a perfect fit
Hmm.
for this team. So, and again, Volpe, I mean, and Peraza makes everybody around him better
Mhm.
defensively when he's on the field. So I mean, you got to have your best defender and shortstop. Peraza's that. And again, I think to me, Volpe profiles more as a Dustin Pedroia type in the field than he does a Derek Jeter. I think he's got qualities of both, but to me, like Pedroia was best suited for second. I
Mhm.
think Volpe is the same kind of mold there. So, and I think he'd do great at second. I mean, he's good at shortstop, but Peraza's elite.
Yeah.
Period. That's not
Yep.
a knock on Volpe. That's just Peraza. He's the best shortstop in the whole entire organization.
Hmm.
Gotta have him at short.
And that means I guess Gleyber Torres is trade bait now.
The reason why I would consider trading Torres is because we have a credible replacement in Oswald Peraza.
Yeah.
Not, it's not like you're moving Aaron Judge. The impact of moving Torres would not be the same. the team's not going to sink.
Hmm.
So, and if you move Torres and you get pitching in return, which I would go for,
Yeah. Yep.
then you'd get an increase in another area, an improvement in another area, and then you'd have Peraza to replace Torres, and I think there would be not really a drop off in production.
Hmm.
So, and you get better defensively in the infield.
Yeah, I think with the trade deadline coming up pretty soon already, which is crazy, and then you got the draft coming up. But I feel like if I with Rodon's situation still up in the air, they need another pitcher for sure. And
Yeah,
Severino can get injured at any time. You never know about that. And also, Nestor Cortez has been inconsistent this year. Um, and the Domingo Harmon, I don't know when he's coming back. And then
pitching tomorrow.
yeah, oh really? Oh, pitching tomorrow. He's okay.
Mhm,
And then Clark Smith is inconsistent too. So
mhm.
Cashman can use another pitcher here at some point. And I think Gleyber Torres is a piece that can send around a potential deal.
Yeah, he's got the most trade value. So you want to at the very least look at trading the players that have value that can get something. And I'm not going to just trade Torres for a roster spot
Mm-mm.
available. I want to trade it for value. I want to make it justifiable to the fans, justifiable to the organization. Like we moved this kid, he's good, but we're getting this guy in return. So like it's got to be again it might hurt, but again it's got to be justifiable. Like,
Mhm.
and that's why I would consider moving Severino too. People think I'm nuts, but like if he proves to be healthy, right, and he proves to be dependent and reliable, I would consider moving him because at the end of the day, if you move him now, let's say you don't move him and he gets hurt in September, and then we can't use him at all,
Yeah.
and we didn't trade for a pitcher at the deadline, we are in trouble. So that's why I would consider moving. And I think we find out Rodon comes back healthy and good, it makes it easier to trade Severino because I think you could replace him in a Gleyber Torres trade. So
Right.
and again, Gleyber Torres' replacement is already in house.
Mhm.
So adding another starting pitcher would be I think a good idea. So and then you have Cole and a healthy Rodon, and and again, like you said too, Nestor's been unreliable, so inconsistent. Herman's been okay. I mean, solid when he's there. He's given him length and some stuff, but Clark Schmidt, we don't really know. So we need another reliable, like an Aaron Nola type. We need a reliable guy who can just go in there, give them length, and put their bullpen in position to win.
Yeah, I wonder who. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see who that pitcher will be.
Listen,
Um,
like they're saying Lucas Giolito might be available. Some Blake Snell, like Shane
hmm,
Bieber, Indians going
Blake
for.
Snell. No, 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 no. I don't want Blake Snell. No.
I don't want Blake Snell either. Lucas Giolito, I would do. I
Yeah.
would. There's a couple other guys, and I think we'll find out like later on. Like the Brewers just said that Burns is not being traded. They said that earlier
Oh.
today. So forget about
Uh,
Burns.
yeah.
So
Unless you have to give up, you might have to give up a lot for him.
there's no doubt about it. You have to say goodbye to Peraza and Dominguez
I don't want to give up on Dominguez. No.
easily. You'd have to give up both of them for Burns.
Speaking
So
of Somerset, they lost today, but Austin Wells and Tyler Harbin went back to back today. And Tyler Harbin, man, this guy's been hitting home runs for left, right, and left. I think this is his third straight game with the home run, and then Austin Wells is hitting the ball. So keep an eye on these two players. Tyler Harbin can be a factor. I don't know, not yet, but pretty soon here. For
mhm,
he plays third base. So I think Tyler Harbin could be a candidate pretty soon. Some
mhm.
for Scranton or the majors. I don't know,
If,
but
if they if they call up Chaparro, then Hardman can replace Chaparro AAA.
yeah,
The natural progression.
yeah.
So like it'd be interesting to see. And I like having all this infield depth. I like this.
Oh, it's a good problem, but it's like, um, it's just at the same time, I feel like it's hurting the value. I think when it comes to
Well,
trading, but
teams know that you have so much that they don't want to give you as much for him.
yeah,
So that's why I think some of these other teams like Tampa Bay, they teach these guys to play multiple positions.
hmm,
Makes them more valuable.
yeah,
Well, guess what? You need a second baseman and a shortstop. Well, my guy can play both.
mm,
Or like you can maneuver that in trade. So that's why I hope the Yankees continue to teach these guys to play more than one position, like infield and outfield.
yeah,
Like a Dalton Varsho catching in like
mm,
center field. Like that's crazy. But
yeah.
the value is crazy. But like those type of things I hope the Yankees do more of.
Yes, they
So,
need they need position flex players where they can play multiple position, and Toronto's lucky to have a player like Varsho. Varsho, if no one knows about him, go check out his story because um, coming from obviously got traded from Arizona to I don't know why they gave up. Arizona gave up on him. They're having a good season now.
Yeah,
Um, and now they gave up on Varsho. Varsho's a heck of a hitter. He can hit. And then Toronto got a good player on him. So
yeah, yeah. I mean, it was a good trade for Toronto.
yeah.
Good trade for Toronto. I mean, I'm really curious to see what the deadline's going to bring. Like, it's going to get more interesting. I'm working on a series of videos right now, like trade ideas for the Yankees.
Hmm.
I've got a whole series of them over the next couple of weeks.
With
So,
the you said something with the Dodgers, right, or something?
yeah, I have one coming out. Yankees Dodgers trade proposal video.
Hmm.
I got quite a few. I got Brewers. I have Texas Rangers. I have like all teams that I think the Yankees could extract value from. That also have players that address the Yankees' needs, and the Yankees have players that address their needs.
Hmm.
So the trade fit is there. It just depends on whether it's going to be considered. I have no idea. So you
Right.
never know with these guys. I mean, they don't tell us anything. So you know,
the, the Cashman,
no,
Cashman. The one thing I like about Cashman is like he works behind doors.
yeah,
He doesn't leak anything. Uh,
yeah,
I mean they're always trying to improve the roster. Is just I guess they want to always find the opportunity for them. And
yeah.
um, I mean I know I don't know how it's going to pan out, but there was a chance for Luis Castillo. I'm always hamstrung on why they didn't go for Luis Castillo. I know they had to give up a lot, but
Yeah, they asked for Volpe, Dominguez, Peraza, and Austin Wells.
yeah, that okay.
That's why they didn't do it. So
Yeah, yeah, that's
that would have been shit, a lot. But the Mariners gave up 1, 2, 3, and 5.
yeah. So I
So that's a lot, and they had to extend them if they're going to give up that much. So that's a heck of a lot to give up. So
no,
that's
but
what.
Cashman, I feel like Lucas Giolito could be a good fit. I like him. Uh, if you're gonna get Luis, why not call up for Liam Hendricks? How about get him in the package deal?
You know what's interesting is there are 3 guys like Hendricks, Joe Kelly was there.
Everybody's talking about Joe. Hector
Yeah,
was talking about Joe Kelly too
yeah.
a lot. Yeah.
And like a guy like Aaron Bummer or younger kid Garrett Crochet, like if you can get Giolito and try to get a reliever, go with him. That's a Gleyber Torres trade,
Hmm.
right? You get a young controllable player like Torres, you can add prospects to Torres, and you get a pitcher and a reliever here.
Hmm.
That's a worthwhile trade for the Yankees. Like, I know people talking about Cody Bellinger. That's a possible trade too.
Yeah.
Uh, Marcus Stroman and Cody Bellinger, maybe a package deal.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. Stroman seems a little bit of a malcontent, so his talent's there, but I don't know if it's going to click in here.
He
Cody Bellinger, I could see.
it didn't work out for him in New York anyway.
No. So, like, I Bellinger, I could see it, and I think Yankees can facilitate a trade.
I wouldn't. You know what? I think Louis. I would call up the White Sox right now. I
Yeah,
think Lucas Giolito and either Liam Hendricks or
one of those
Joe
relievers.
Kelly. Yeah, I feel like Liam Hendricks. Obviously, what an amazing story, by the way, bringing him
Very
back
scary.
from cancer, and
Very
I,
scary.
I and his family, and it's such an inspiration. And seeing him back on the mound is just good to
Mm-hmm.
see it. It
Mm-hmm.
depends. So I feel like I agree with you there. I think the White Sox trade, it's
Yeah.
really enticing and it
They
makes more
line up
sense.
they line
Yeah.
up as a really good trade fit for the Yankees. So
Mm.
I do have a Yankees White Sox one coming out. I've got like 7 or 8 videos that are coming out with trade ideas with different teams. So if you want to hop on and do one together, if you have ideas of your own, let me know. We'll put one together.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
and that would be good too. Especially get your insight and let the fans know who to look for. Like I said, Tyler Hardman, some other folks. Like who should we
Mm.
be paying attention to? So
Yeah.
I'd
And then
love to have you
we'll
on about that too.
that'd be yeah, we can set something up for that. And
Yeah,
also keep an eye on Will Warren, the guy
yeah,
from he's in
yeah.
Scranton now. He's
The
in
beast.
Scranton now. He's been pitching good. Actually, I interviewed him last week. No, 2 weeks ago at Scranton. He's a
Yeah,
good kid and works hard every day. And keep an eye on him. I like the way he pitches on the mound, and he he's a call up candidate. I think if he continues at some point.
no doubt about it, man. Oh, hang on a second here.
Oh,
Oh, my laptop's
your
on
screen is.
3%. Okay,
Oh,
it's freezing up.
yeah,
It's freezing up. All
a
right,
little
yeah.
bit.
Because I think my laptop's going to die. So I want to thank you all
Okay,
for coming on. Nathan, thanks so much for coming on too.
thank you.
And let's set something up, bro.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Thank you, everybody, for coming on. Peace and love to everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll see y'all tomorrow for the post game. Hopefully, the Yankees will win this
Yeah,
series.
let's go Yankees.
Nathan, I'll talk to you, brother. Thank you,
Thank
brother,
you.
man.
Yep.
Always a pleasure. Talk to you guys.